welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamila. What are you doing? My name is Jamila. This is Marcelo. And this is our channel. Today's video, we're going to be quick and straight to the point. We will be speaking about how much we spent in Madeira, the island of Madeira. For 4 nights. No.
Yeah, 4 nights.
4 nights and 5 days, right? 4 nights and 5.
The 5 days doesn't count. We were traveling.
It does.
We were coming back on the 5th.
But
day.
you spent money on that day.
What did we spend money there?
How did you get to the airport?
Okay.
Let's get started. The first thing we'll go straight into is transportation. The moment we arrived, we tried to get an Uber and there was no Uber. They have Bolt. You can download the app and you can get your, well, I was gonna say accommodation, your transport in that way. And how much did we spend?
From the airport to the place where we were going was
it?
around like 15 minutes and it was 8 euros.
What I'm saying.
Ding.
Like I said, alternatively, there is another bus, another form of transportation, which is, I believe it's called Eurobus, and it says it's 5 euros. Where it drops you exactly in Funchal, which is the capital, I have no idea, but you can do some research on that. And it is available until night because we arrived at
9 p.m.
9 p.m. then. Yeah. We also had other forms of transportation that we needed to get, because where we were staying was Santa Cruz, which is very, very close. Like, I believe the airport is in Santa Cruz.
It is indeed.
Yeah. So we stayed in that area specifically because our flight was leaving at 7 a.m. in the morning and we didn't want to leave Funchal to get there. It's an island. You never know if there's any accidents, anything that could impede us from arriving early at the airport. So we found it safer. But of course, because we were there when we wanted to go to the capital, we had to catch the bus.
So the transport from Santa Cruz to Funchal, it is around like half an hour when you're leaving. One way will be 2 euros, 250 euros each.
The transportation is pretty frequent. I don't think it's that bad. When you go to the bus stop, it usually has the schedule, the timings, it tells you where it stops. There are different buses that go from different routes.
Yeah.
If your destination is Funchal, then you're fine. You're always going to end up there. That's that final stop. But if you're trying to go somewhere else, then you have to be very specific in the bus that you choose. There is also, for transportation, the yellow bus is only for, I think it's for that area of Funchal. It covers a certain area of Funchal, like it's not the whole of Madeira. They have the ticket for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. It's pretty good, to be honest, if you're just staying in that area.
Cheaper, yeah.
I think it's very, very cheap, to be honest. It's a way for you to get around. It looks like a tour bus. I believe it is a tour bus.
It is a tour bus.
But it is also just a form of transportation if you're just a tourist then. We, in terms of sightseeing, we chose the red bus. It's actually called sightseeing bus and it's red. So when you get there, you're going to see yellow buses and you're going to see a red bus. So we chose the red bus, and that is because, Marcelo, why did we choose the red bus?
We chose the red bus because we used to the red bus. So when we were always traveling to Albufeira, so we got to know the sightseeing bus from Albufeira. So we just chose the red one because you're kind of like used to it. When you see on the map, they show you the map. Red go all the way on the left and blue go all the way on the right. So, but the blue one goes all the way to the top of the mountains. So.
Yeah. So the other form of transportation, if you want to call it, it is, I can't pronounce it.
Telefericus. It is called telefericus. It is not transportation.
It is a form of transportation. I think it is, because it takes you to a specific destination. Yeah. Go down there and then it takes you up to the mountains.
That's not the Botanic Garden that was there.
It takes you to where you can catch the other one to the Botanic Gardens.
Okay.
So it's different. This one takes you to Monte Garden. I don't know what it's called. It'll be on the screen. And it takes you where you see those men that push people in the basket.
Ah, okay. I thought you say on the bus. On the cheaper. Do you find it cheaper?
It is 18 euros, is it?
Yeah. So that's why I say I don't think it's 18 euros in the summer. I think
It
it's a
might
bit
be.
more.
I think it's worth checking, but we're just giving you the prices that we spent there in terms of transportation. For food, this is
Best part.
This is the slogan that I have come up with now because of my experience, my vast experience in traveling in Portugal. It's not a lot, but the vast experience. This is what I have. This is my new slogan. For food, follow the locals. For sun, follow the tourists.
That's very true.
Okay? If you want to eat well, once again, we will go back to our favorite place, Pingo Doce. Okay, it is not far away from the Funchal Center. So just to be clear, the Funchal Center that we're referring to is where there's the museum of Cristiano Ronaldo in his hotel. That's where we're referring to. If you want to eat well, just go to Pingo Doce. Saving money. We went in this occasion because I thought, you know what, let me not have a negative mindset about eating at the restaurants. However, I did feel I was not satisfied at where we ate. It may not be the case everywhere, but I just wasn't
to be honest, but it wasn't bad. It was just for example, I really like portions, so I like big portions.
Yes, that's the
thing.
Yeah.
The place where we ate, and the food was really nice. I like the fish that I ate, but it was just the portion was very small, so you can see that it is literally a restaurant just made for tourists.
Yeah.
So you can see people just go and eat because they eat on the roadside, isn't it? So it's like nice for you to put on Facebook or to put on Instagram, whatever. But the actual portion of the food is not nice. I wouldn't recommend going there.
And Pingo Doce, if you want to eat, I think it's the best
place.
I think it's the best place.
You eat food, local food, if I can say.
Yeah.
And they have loads of varieties.
And also the breakfast is cheap. Like you can have your breakfast with £2.
Yeah,
€2.50.
€2.50.
Yeah. That could be your breakfast at Pingo Doce, €2.50. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that, right? So in terms of other foods that they have, I saw that they have a great range of fruits. It's amazing. I mean, I'm yet to, apart from where we come from, which is Angola, and the fruits are seasonal, I have not found another country in Europe that has fruits like that. These stores or anything like that. So we would really suggest that.
Yeah, so we can't talk about food without talking about bolo do caco. Someone told me, oh, you need to eat bolo do caco, which is cake do caco. Okay, so I was thinking, okay, this is cake. So when I got there, it's not actual cake. It's like a massive bread. Very fluffy, is that the word? Yeah, very fluffy. And then they can mix with everything. They mix with like garlic butter, which is really nice. They can mix with chorizo. Is it chorizo? And it's really, really good. I actually brought some, but yeah, it expired. So it's really good. I definitely recommend that you eat bolo do caco.
Accommodation, very quickly. So I randomly actually stumbled in a great deal, if I can say. Someone that I knew had a place that they were renting in Santa Cruz, and that's how we ended up actually spending, I think it was £100 for 4 nights and 5 days. I wouldn't call it a full day, but anyways, 5 days. So that was an apartment that we rented out. Santa Cruz is actually a nice area. They have their own beach, and they have like, I don't know if you can swim there, but maybe you can.
You can, yes.
But they also have, is it Machico? I think it's called Machico. Forgive me if I'm getting these things wrong, but it's another area where they actually have a beach, a sandy beach, where in Santa Cruz it's pebbles.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't a bad area. They do have hotels there as well. It was actually really chilled. But the area when we arrived, there was like a festival, a local festival, but we arrived very late. Everything was already closing, but it is a nice area for you to stay at. However, if we didn't get that deal, we would have stayed at Mutu Hotel, and they were doing the offer of £166 for 4 days and 4 nights and 5 days. So that was the cheapest one that I actually found in terms of location. I'm sure there were others around, but in terms of location, in Funchal that was the cheapest one. And when we were actually with the tour bus, we actually saw the hotel, and it is actually well located. I don't think it's
in the center,
you can actually walk it.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes walk if I
It's not bad at all. So it's not the cheapest. Remembering we went, I don't think we were clear. So we went to Madeira in January for Mr's birthday, and I was a bit wary of the weather. It wasn't actually bad, but when you even look at the prices of the hotels, it wasn't very cheap. If you compare it to Albufeira, if I was to compare the prices of the hotels to Albufeira to Madeira for January, Albufeira was way cheaper.
But it wasn't because we probably booked. We're trying to book like few weeks. I
think it's indifferent because it would have been the same timing, but one is still cheaper than the other. Just bearing in mind that we didn't do everything that we wanted to do there. There are people, if you were very disciplined and you want to wake up at 5 a.m. to go and do that, go ahead, but that was not us. There is other stuff that they have. They have
hiking.
They have some natural what do they call it, pools. It's called in what's it, Santo Muniz? Porto Muniz. And we were advised by locals that there is an actual bus in Funchal that leaves around 6 a.m. for €6.
7:20.
6 euros.
6.50.
That will take you from Funchal to there, and it's 4 hours. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I wouldn't mind it, to be honest.
Yeah, for a day. You just need to prepare yourself to stay there for a day.
Yeah, and then you come back. The last bus is at 4 in the afternoon. So that's one of the things we wanted to see. We wanted to explore the natural pools that everyone goes on about. I think that would be exciting. We really like experiencing the locals. This is what we like. We're not into the whole Instagram thingy, trying to find the most beautiful thing to do. We really like
up early and then go out to sunset, sunrise. Oh no.
We like experiencing the locals. We like, feeling how it is to be on a local bus. We like seeing what is around. We like seeing, wow, people live like this. This is the type of holidays that we like. So we spent, how much did you say we spent?
£200.
£200, excluding the accommodation.
Yeah.
If you had at the accommodation, it would have been £300.
Yeah.
So
it's not bad. 4 days, to be honest. Usually I like saving money, but it was well spent.
It was well spent. So that is the end of the video. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. We will be posting more videos about holidays, specifically Albufeira, because that is what we enjoy. What I know I do, and I'm excited to go this year. I can't wait to find some great deals. But yeah, until next time, bye.